It's in the game.
That's what he said.
Cool.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Hey, open, go. Ready.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, They avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing him.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Lance. Wide open receiver, complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd down and 3.
Strike. Check. Strike. Set.
Pollard gets it off the option, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Set. Ready. Hurry.
And Lance now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Lance. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll go for it. Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 66 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Lance on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. From the 50, here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down. The Chargers at 7-2 here on the year. They were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed that ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Striker, 3-3. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Herbert following the turnover. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on, set.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Set, cut.
Here's Lance to throw it. That is incomplete. They only needed a few inches there on 2nd, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Cycle. Ready, ready. Cut, cut.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Past the 20. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now a deep one for Johnston. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Ready.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Lance going to throw. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Lance now on 1st down. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Lance. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And quickly they get to the line. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Trouble, 38. Let's go, charge.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll start out here with the action left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2.
Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now this throw caught left side. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor. Go, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd.
Ready?
You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Drill 52.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Steps away to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Shot 17.
On 1st down, Lance. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Aubrey now for the PAT. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a deep one for Johnston. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for LA. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Quick throw here to Johnston. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Again, Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on